So when it was checking.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so just say your name really quick for us and your title.
My name is Dr. Vernon Johnson. I'm a obstetrician gynecologist and medical director, national medical director for Renew Health and Wellness.
Tell us some of the symptoms that someone might be presenting that they might recognize as low hormone.
Well, the most common symptom that women present with is they don't feel like themselves. They don't have the energy to take care of their husband. They don't have the vitality to deal with their children. And they don't have
I'm going to cut you off there. I wouldn't normally do that, but I want you to flip-flop that sentence. You said energy to deal with the husband and vitality to deal with the children, so I want to flip-flop that.
Okay, all right. Let's just flip-flop.
But although you need both, I'm sure.
Okay.
So what are some of the symptoms that might be present that someone might want to?
Well, oftentimes a woman doesn't feel like herself. She doesn't have the energy to deal with the children. She doesn't have the vitality to deal with her husband. And she doesn't have the patience to deal with her friends, relatives, or other tasks that would normally seem routine. She struggles during the day. He doesn't feel well enough to take out the trash. It's just a departure from your everyday state of well-being that frequently brings the patient searching for an answer.
Okay, that's perfect. Tell us a little bit about the options that you have at Renew and the length of treatment, what someone can expect when they first contact Renew.
Well, the options are multiple, and the options keep expanding. Initially, we had the options of replacing, in a bioidentical manner, testosterone and the estrogens, the progesterones, correcting the thyroid. But as the knowledge in this field has become more sophisticated, we've also added the opportunity to increase pituitary function, adrenal function, hormonal function, to increase their energy and vitality through mixtures of different vitamins and things of that nature that have been found to be useful. We've been able to discover ways to increase their muscular strength and tone, and therefore their ability to deal with their everyday activity through injections and through sprays. And we continually look for ways to improve the lifestyle and the quality of life and the character of life of the patients that present to Renew.
Okay, great, thanks. I'm going to ask one more question. I think that's the question we talked about earlier. When we asked what are the results? Someone undergoes, they have their first consultation. Tell me about what happens, and tell me what the typical. I know you can't make promises. Tell me about some of the desired outcomes that someone might have.
Well, the desired outcome is a return to normalcy, and that's one of the most enthusiastic items presented to me. Have been, doctor, I feel normal. My husband's happy. I'm seeing my grandkids. I'm tolerating my daughter and my children better. My life is just better. In terms of meeting with my friends, I'm more willing to meet with my friends. I'm more temperate in my lifestyle. That's the most important thing. What we look for and what the patients let us know that they've achieved is normacy. And normacy is the end result that we expect.
Perfect. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's good.
All right. You can just count again real quick.
Count to 5.
1,
Yeah,
2,
good.
3, 4, 5.
Okay. All right.
You're just making a decision.
Yep, just go ahead and give me your full name and title, please.
Okay, I'm Harriet McCoy, nurse practitioner.
Thank you. Harriet, tell us what you do here at Renew.
At Renew, I work on balancing hormones, and that's part of it. I practice regenerative functional medicine, which is a science-based approach to wellness, restoring balance, which focuses on every individual's unique biochemical makeup, and we tailor treatments according to their individual biochemical makeup. We focus on the causes of disease as opposed to the symptoms, and the backbone of all of that is bioidentical hormone.
Okay, thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about what a patient can expect? You do the exams. What does an exam sound like? What do you do here?
Well, we do they come in, they're experiencing a lot of symptoms if they're hormone deficient, or they could be high on one hormone and low on another. And so, we talk about their symptoms. We then do a full exam. We check a lot of labs. We check all their hormone levels. We check, also vitamin D levels, their nutritional status. We go over that. And then we individually tailor their nutrition program and their hormonal program according to their individual needs.
Okay, thank you. Cool. We're good. That one.
Photofacial, laser treatment,
Yeah.
vascular vein treatment.
Yeah. Don't go too much. Don't
No.
do the laundry list. Pick a couple of things that.
I'll
you
just
really
do
wanna focus on.
all the way to photofacial to laser hair removal. Sorry, that's the kitchen.
Oh,
And you can hear it really loud in here.
that's funny.
And
So laser hair removal, photofacial.
um,
Photofacial?
it's like, it's a
Did I say
laser.
that right?
Yeah,
Photofacial.
photofacial treatment.
Photofacial treatment.
Um,
And even.
I'll do facial, laser hair, photofacial. I think we're doing a Botox injection. Can I run really quick to see if he wants me to put that on or not?
You can cut that whole-
Yeah.
This is just what we're
I'm just
doing.
gonna say
We're
those
gonna-
three.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, we're so proud to offer these to our patients. They love adding them to their services or coming in just for that. And they come up
Okay.
and, do the job.
Okay. I'm
All
gonna
right.
try.
All right, tell me your full name and title.
Well, I'm Chelsea Bliley, and I am the medical esthetician, and I work in the Renew Aesthetics Center.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about what the new services are.
The new services that we offer are all the way to photofacial, to laser hair removal, to photofacial treatments, as well as laser treatments.
How does it impact people?
I'm sorry.
How do people feel as they get a treatment?
People come in feeling, after coming in, they feel refreshed, relaxed, and it's great maintenance.
Let's try it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us some of the results that people can expect. How do they feel after a treatment?
After a treatment, they can feel refreshed. Sorry, I say a lot.
That's okay. That's natural.
Um,
People take these to low actors.
yeah,
I know, now I'm fumbling with words. I'm like,
I know, I'm like-
lost my train of thought.
they see amazing results. I'm trying to make sure they all are in one.
I can't talk. So we're proud to offer these services. Our patients are loving the results. They walk away feeling,
Glowing with results.
Yeah, glowing with results. Whatever.
All right, so what did we just say?
We're proud to offer these services
Okay.
to our patients and new customers. People walk away with glowing results.
Okay. We're very happy to, Dawn.
We're proud to offer these new services
Okay.
to our patients and new customers.
Okay. We're proud to offer the new services that we have to offer to our patients and current patients as well, and they walk out of here with glowing results. That's it. I don't know what else to say.
And just make sure and start with saying and spelling your name, and then you guys can go.
Okay. My name is Nell Gambino. Last name is Gambino.
And then what symptoms were you experiencing?
Symptoms were the typical symptoms that you go through when you're going through premenopause or postmenopause. Could not sleep at night, the dry skin, the dry hair, moody, having anxiety, not knowing what's going on with my life kind of thing. Like, this is it, what happens now kind of thing. That was, I dealt with that for a number of years because I went through early menopause, so that was quite difficult for me.
And how long, when you got on Renew, how did it make you feel? What were your results?
Well, when I first got on Renew, it was interesting because when I took the blood tests, and I continuously took it, everything was very low. The testosterone, the estrogen, everything, I was like, you know, if you saw it in the little microscope thing or whatever, it was, you know, she's dead. There's nothing there. And in the months that I started going for treatments, I was waking up. I was reborn. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I really felt like I was being reborn all over again. I felt good. I felt like a 20-year-old. And that was a good thing because I didn't think I looked like my age, so why wasn't I feeling younger, as young as I look kind of thing. So Renew made a real difference, you know, when I started taking it. It was like, oh my God, there's something out there for us. You know, that's how I felt about it. So.
And so how long were you on it and then you got off of it and that experience?
I was on it for a full year. And at the end, right before the end of that full year, I went for my annual. And my gynecologist said to me, and I told him what I was doing, and he said, you know what, we can do that for you too. You don't have to go through that. And thinking that I was doing the right thing, I stopped doing the Renew, and I went to my gynecologist for a full year, and I was miserable. I mean, within 3 months, it was like I was going right back to what I was. I could feel it, I could see it. I mean, my skin was just, I was beginning to shrivel up. You know, it was just a horrible, not a good feeling for a good year. Thinking that I would get the help that I was getting from Renew. You know, I just assumed that I would get the same kind of treatment kind of thing. But it didn't turn out that way. It was just very much, you know, this is what you got, you know, do what you got to do with it, and that was it. So I got no support at all.
Did it make any difference in your marriage before and after?
Yes, it made a big difference in my marriage because not to sound self-centered, but it's really about how I feel, and I was not feeling good. And if mommy doesn't feel good, nobody else feels good at home. So yeah, it really made a big difference in my marriage. You know, people like to come home now.
So, and then also talk about, so now you're back on it for your second year,
Mm-hmm.
and a big turnaround.
And I decided to go right back on it, or my husband and I both decided, you know, it's not worth you going through that anymore kind of thing. We both decided it's just a smart thing to do, and it's made a big difference again. You know, I feel great. You know, I'm thinking about the future. You know, it's like, what am I doing next kind of thing, and I love that because I don't feel as old as I am, and that's important. You know, we're, you know, as they say, that, you know, the new 50 is 30 or whatever, vice versa, whatever the case may be. Well, you know what? I feel like I'm a 25, 30-year-old, and I want that. You know, that's a good thing. I'm going to last a lot longer than my age as it is. It's nice to feel younger when you're that old. So.
And have you or would you recommend this to?
Absolutely. I would absolutely recommend it to anyone and every woman that I come across. I love to talk about it. You know, I love to tell them you don't need to feel that way anymore. There's stuff out there for you. We should not be miserable after we go through menopause, okay? You know, there's still life after you go through that, so.
And you can just do a little thank you or something that couldn't live without Renew or something.
All right, well, absolutely. I love the fact that I went back to Renew. I can't see myself never doing it again. If you had T-shirts that said Renew on it, I would definitely wear it all the time because I think this is something that women need to know. It is out there for them. You don't have to be miserable. You know, there is life after life.
Perfect. I don't know about you, but I don't think we need to do another one. Okay, so you just tell me your name and how you got to Renew.
Hi, I'm Margaret Slaughter, and I just wanted to tell you why I started with Renew Health and Wellness. But the real story started 5 years ago when I decided at 58 that I wanted to be proactive in my health rather than reactive when I got sick. So I'm doing lots of things in my life. I started going to a wellness doctor and prescribed bioidentical hormones, but these were compounded actually here in Richmond, and they worked really well. But I realized after 2 years or almost 3 years on them that I wasn't satisfied with the strength of what they were doing in my body. And so a friend of mine saw on television a commercial, and she said, let's go. So she and I do this together. And she said, let's go try this, and we did. And so, of course, you have to fill out so many forms that ask you, what are you feeling, what are your symptoms, what are you going through? And a lot of mine was fatigue and not sleeping well at night. And I'm not in a relationship right now, so I can't speak to a lot of that, but I remember reading 50 Shades of Grey, and it was much more difficult after I was on Renew Health and Wellness than before. But it has made a difference in, I think, vitality. I was actually having a little bit of hair loss, which you don't think women are going to have, especially right in the top, and it seems to have stopped. And so it's been wonderful.
When you were going to the other physician, was the lab test and so forth comparable or to what we do, or is there any difference in the treatment?
That's probably one of my favorite things about this, is you were tested once a year and then prescribed a certain strength, and then whatever your strength was compounded, and you just took that for a year. Well, and he wouldn't renew it if you didn't have the tests every year. But here, to be tested 4 times a year is so much better, because I think I do a lot of decorating and stressful things where I suddenly 1 month I'm in total stress and the next month is more relaxed, and it makes a huge difference, I think, in the way that your body processes.
And, yeah, okay. And so how do you feel now? Like, how do you feel on Renew? And you can say Renew as many times as you want.
Right, okay. Actually, I think I've always tried to be healthy and watch what I eat and all that sort of stuff. But I feel like I just have more energy. I'm sleeping better at night. I think vitality is a part of health. And I feel like I'm the only person in my life that's going to take care of myself. And so this is one of the things that I'm investing in for wellness. And I think Renew adds a lot to that.
And have you or would you recommend this to others?
Absolutely, and I have. And I have friends that have come, and they've been on it as well. So it makes a difference. I think sometimes I realize after being on this that I don't think that I was probably very balanced hormonally, if that's the right word, when I was in my 20s. And so, I started this after menopause when I was 58. Well, I was 58 when I started originally, but I've started this. This is my 2nd year with Renew. And it's just made a great difference.
Awesome. That's perfect. We are rolling.
Wonderful.
You did perfect.
All right, watch the mic there.
So you just start with your name and the symptoms that you are having.
Like, hi, my name is Denise.
Yeah. And you just act like you're talking to me.
Okay. Let's see. Hi, my name is Denise Simmons. I'm a Renew patient. I learned about Renew late one night, 3 in the morning, info commercial. Woke my husband up and said, hey, this is the answer here. Renew has been really, really good for me. No more hot flashes. We don't have to adjust the thermostat anymore. No more mood swings. A lot of energy. Can pick up and just go as I need to go, and the love life, wonderful. And my husband love it. I love it. Thanks to Renew.
And how long have you been on?
I've been in the program for about 2 years now, and I want to continue using the program. Don't want Renew to leave me. And the service there are good. The people are good. The nurses, wonderful. Everybody is friendly. It's like a family thing. It's a good place. They make you feel special.
And do you want to? Okay. Have you or would you recommend this to others?
I would recommend Renew to a lot of my friends, which I have, girlfriends, and my sister would be a very good candidate for Renew. So, and the experience of using Renew has been the best. You don't have to take a pill, you go quarterly. It's a good thing. So I like that.
Make a comment, if you don't mind, just from my experience, that, you know, while it really helps ladies, you understand that Renew also works for men, because we're not getting any male representation on this.
Okay, good.
So,
okay.
Yeah, we wanted your husband to come sit with him.
I know, it would have been good if you'd have came in here. Okay. Let's see.
But just y'all's experience.
Okay. As for Renew for myself and my husband, we've been married for 27 years. And out of the 27 years, I began Renew for our 25th anniversary. And it's like starting all over again. I'm 21 again. So he's happy, I'm happy. And as time go on, he's like in his 50s now. He's like in his 50s now, so sooner than later, I think I can get him to join in, because he's going to have to catch up with me.
Good job.
That's perfect.
Okay.
All right.
And we're rolling, you guys can go ahead.
Okay, so you just tell me your name
Okay.
and what you were suffering with prior to coming to Renew. And you can say Renew and anything that you want. It's your story.
Okay. My name is Colleen Brooks, and one of the biggest challenges I had before coming to Renew was I had a lot of confused thinking. Just simple tasks like potting plants in my greenhouse. I would get in the middle of potting plants and forget what I was doing and have to put it down and just go in the house. I was having a real problem with my sleep. I was going like 3 days at a time without getting any sleep. Mood swings were awful. My libido was non-existent. And after seeing the infomercial on TV at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I said, I have got to call. And I called the next morning, made an appointment, and had my first implant within 2 weeks. And within the first month of having the implant done, my thinking was back to normal. I could do my daily tasks without getting confused anymore. The mood swings are non-existent. I don't have mood. I get angry once in a while, just like everybody, but I don't have the mood swings anymore. My libido is over the top. In fact, my husband is now on the program, which is wonderful. I am just thrilled with the program. I tell all my friends about Renew Health and Wellness, and I can't say enough good about the bioidentical hormone treatments.
And with regards to, I think you've had good experience with some weight loss issues too. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yes. I started in June or July this year. I started on the Somorlin and the MIC injections, and I have lost 40 pounds or 42 pounds right in there. My energy level for exercise is wonderful. I'm running 3 miles a day, exercising or going to the gym 3 days a week, and yoga, and I feel like I'm in my 30s again. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. The muscle tone is back, and the cellulite in my legs is going away. I mean, there's very little of that left, which is wonderful. Even with the 40 pounds weight loss, the Somorlin has helped with the skin tone. My skin tone isn't, I don't have the flabby leftover skin. It's wonderful.
And how long have you been on Renew?
I've been on the Renew program I'm into my third round, my third year, and if I can't afford anything else, that I will afford the Renew Health and Wellness the rest of my life. I will continue this program.
Recommend for others? Would you recommend Renew for others?
I would recommend this to anyone that is, any woman that, or any man actually, that's having any kind of focus problems, sleep problems, mood swings, low libido. I can't say enough about that. It's wonderful. You know, I just feel like I'm in my 20s and 30s again. I'm 55 years old. I've got 5 children, and I feel like I did before I had any of them. It's wonderful.
That was good.
That was really good.
I tell this to everybody at work
You
even.
can just pinch that.
Came to renew, and then we'll continue.
And can I stop, and if I don't, and repeat, or so they can do all that?
They're going to edit, so you can
Yeah.
say,
Okay,
you can
okay,
say as much
okay.
or as little as you want, and
Okay.
they're going to edit.
Okay.
make it
It's
look
your
real
story,
professional.
so there's
Okay.
no script or anything.
Right.
We want to know your story.
Okay, tell me when to start. We're good now? Okay. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Miller, and I came to Renewed Health and Wellness simply for the fact that I had heard about it, and I felt like I didn't want to do hormones that they have out on the market today. I felt like I wanted Renewed Health and Wellness would, they each tested each of your hormones, which was very important to me. I'd read all the information, been on the computer, read Suzanne Summers' books, and this is what I came up as my answer. And when I first started, I've noticed a little bit of weight change. My energy level changed. You know, I walk 3 days a week. Now I'm running, and I just stop. Ask me something.
And before you started, just talk a little bit about some of the symptoms that you personally were experiencing that really motivated you to pick up the phone and call. What were the symptoms that you were really suffering?
Right. I really didn't want to give my age, but what I will say, and I'd like to do this for senior citizens that are out there, I'd been widowed and kind of felt like, well, this is kind of like the end, you know. And when I started Renewed Health and Wellness, I realized this was not the end, it was a new beginning. And it started making me want to come back into society and start dating and just fill my life with joy as I have. What else?
And you mentioned earlier that you would recommend it for others and that you fully intend to continue the therapy for the balance of your life.
I absolutely recommend this for anybody, men or women. I can't speak for the men, but I can say as a lady, it's been the very best thing I've ever done for myself. And all of you gals out there that just feel like that you need a little boost in every direction, Renewed Health and Wellness will do this for you. And I absolutely am going to continue. I've been doing this now about 2 years, and it's been a huge difference in my life. And as long as I'm kicking, I'm going to do it. So,
It's going to keep you kicking higher.
you're right. Are we done?
What else? I mean, do we have any points for this?
Not really. No, we did your name, the symptoms before you had, how you felt when you were on it.
I really don't do this, but I had a hysterectomy when I was like 30, and they tried every kind of, I didn't want to go there. I've studied natural medicine all my life, and I refused to do the other because I knew you're different than I am, and I'm different from Jane and Sue and Mary, so how could that work? Whereas Renewed Health and Wellness takes your blood every 3 months, takes your test, and just see where you are, and to keep you in line, with what you do, what you need. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
righty.
really good. That's what we needed.